How do you make your first sale on Amazon KDP? In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how, and it's not what you think. My name's Jace Perry. I've made money self-publishing books. The most I made was $50,000 in a month, mostly from 2 books. That was about $21,000 profit. I've also sold my Amazon account for $210,000. I've documented my whole journey from when I first started, from about zero back in 2018 up until those achievements in my Instagram account. I'll leave a link below. If you want to check me out, just check that I'm legit. Okay, I help people make money self-publishing books on Amazon KDP. If that's your sort of thing, you want to learn, subscribe for more. Okay, let's get into this video. So you've got your KDP account. Okay, exciting times. You know there's potential because you've probably seen how much other people have made or are making, and you want to make money. You want to make your first sale. So how do we do it? Let's break it down right now. First things first, and I hate to say it, it's all up here first. Okay, it is a mindset thing to start with. Let me show you why. Let's get my iPad. I'm just going to put this so you can see me. Here we go. Right, let me show you why. Because this is how it looks for pretty much everyone that starts Amazon KDP. Right, you got your motivation, energy, drive, whatever you want to call it. This here is what drives you to do work. And we all know, if you're not publishing books, if you're not putting in the work, you're not going to make any money, right? So this is the driving factor. This is something you 100% need to make money, and this is time. So what happens with most people? It shoots up like this because they get excited. They've seen how much potential there is. In their mind, they're thinking, wow, I can make, it can range from a few $100s to just help out with your rent, with your groceries, with your shopping, whatever it is, how I started as well. And you can see that you can make serious money all the way up to, you want to quit your job, you want to move country like me. That's the sort of money you can make on Amazon KDP, all at your fingertips, right? It's all there. So your motivation, your energy, your drive, your excitement, whatever you want to call it, skyrockets. You're ready to rock and roll, okay? And you might be in this position now. You've just got onto Amazon KDP or got onto it recently, or you might have just been in this position. Well, you're ready to go. You're probably publishing books. Then what happens? Then you realize it's not a walk in the park, okay? To make this much money, to make serious money, to make any money on Amazon KDP requires some skill and knowledge. We'll go into that in a second. But you see, it's not that easy. And for most people, this starts to drop down like that. And eventually, they quit. Over a period of time, it's going to happen. Okay? So what do you do then? First things first, like I said, it's a mindset thing. You get rid of this concept. Get rid of this idea. Just get rid of it, okay? How you start your journey is very, very key to how long you're going to be in it for. So, said differently, it's if you get your expectations right from the start, you've got a good chance of making money on Amazon KDP. Okay? Let me just add another thing to this just to drive this point home. When people start like this, they've got that motivation and drive. Just imagine this is their books they're publishing. There's one book there, there's another book, there's another book. Everyone starts fast because they want to make the money quick. Then when they realize they've published a few books, it's taking time, what happens? They start publishing less, or they keep publishing, but it's on its way down here, and then eventually it's going to die out. And these are the people that, they publish 2 or 3 books, and then a few months later, that's all they've got there, and they're wondering why they ain't making any money. Now, we get rid of this completely, and we do this instead. Just a straight line. It can be anywhere on the graph, to be honest, because this bit doesn't affect this line, okay? We don't care what the motivation, energy, and drive is, and you're just publishing like this, okay? So now you're thinking, so you're just going to publish without any motivation or drive. So there's some birds shouting and screaming outside. Without any motivation or drive, you're just going to publish, right? That's the commitment. This is the mindset. This is the expectation. Let me try and say this a bit more simpler. So, when you start KDP, which I'm guessing you are starting now if you're watching this video and you want to make your first sale, don't think about the sale. Don't think about any of that just yet. Just think about publishing, okay? So, number one thing is publish. That is it. All right, very, very simple. If you just, every single day, your focus on Amazon KDP is just to publish, you're going to win long term. Because if you're just publishing books, and that is all your focus is, what happens? Well, over a period of time, your books get better, don't they? By default, they're going to get better. You build up a library of books. You've got a library of books, so you've got more volume, and better books equals sales. It's logical, right? Let's just look at it, let's just think about that logically for a second there. You've got more books, they're getting better as time goes on. So by your 10th book is better than your first book, you got more chance of selling, right? And not only that, you've got another 9 books before there, but that might not be as good as the 10th book, but still, the 9th book's going to have more chance of selling than the first book. The 8th book's going to have more chance of selling than the first book. And you've got 8th, 9th, and 10th books sitting there. See? It's a compounding effect. And it's as simple as that. I mean, I could cut this video off right now, but I want to try and make it 10 minutes. I don't know why. But I could cut this video right now and just say, just publish, all right? But there's more to it. There's more to it. I don't just want to make it 10 minutes. I'll just get to the point. Just publish books, okay? Set the expectation to just publish books. That is it. If you take anything from this video, all right, and you want to make your first sale on Amazon KDP, just commit to publishing books. And what does this look like? Let me just do a little tangent of what this looks like. Okay? Remember, you can publish 11 books a week at the moment. Last I checked, Amazon KDP allow 11 a week or 10 a week. Maybe it's 10 a week. 10 a week. All right? You can produce one book in 6 hours. And I'm not talking about a shitty color book or a line journey. I'm talking about a proper facts book, trivia book, something you can create on AI that fetches a high price, high profit. This is what I teach in my course, by the way, which my students are doing. The link's below. All right? Or comment unlock and I'll send you details. Okay? I'm talking about a good book. You can produce a good book in 6 hours. Right? Most people don't produce good books, full stop. Right? You can learn to do it, a good book, in 6 hours. So there's no reason why you can't publish 10 books a week if you really want this. Right? And I can tell you now, if you're publishing 10 books a week and every single week, you're going to make money, right? Serious money. That would be me. That would be me now if I wasn't terminated from Amazon. Actually, no, I'll tell a lie. I won't publish that many because my strategy is one really good book and loads of ads behind it. But if you're just getting started out, you don't want to do that because you don't know how to sell yet. You want to just go volume because eventually one of these books will sell and then you'll learn how to sell and then you start understanding how to sell and then you can start making books better and better. But to start with, just volume. You could publish a book in a day and it could be live the next day, a good book, high profit book, and then you could literally just keep doing that. Remember, the way I teach it to my students, is you do just say a trivia book. You do it in one niche that has lots of money, okay? Then you just do different titles, different versions of these. Just imagine these are different titles, different versions in that one niche. So just say that one niche is, I don't know, teenage boys. You can have sports trivia for teenage boys, football trivia for teenage boys, life skill trivia for teenage boys, etc., etc. My point is, you're just getting good at just publishing, targeting one big niche with a lot of money, and you keep doing that over and over again. You're going to make not just your first sale, you're going to make consistent sales, you're going to make good money on KDP. It really is that simple. When I made my 50,000, most of it was in the seniors niche, and most of it was in another niche like illustration, because I knew both of those quite well. Okay. Then after those books sold so well, I just started double downing into those niches. And I was hitting 5 figures consistently every month, and I would have carried on, but that account got terminated. That's another story. I've left it in my Instagram, okay? But there's literally just that. You can make life-changing money if you find one good niche and just get good at selling to that one customer, okay? So, just to wrap this up now, If you think the one thing you do, if you take from this video, if you want to make your first sale, is kind of like forget your first sale, just publish. All right, pick one niche that's got a lot of money in it and just publish in that one niche. All right, I'm just going to give you a bit of strategy to take away from this video as well. All right, so the mindset thing is just publish one niche. All right, what niche? You're probably asking then, all right, then I'm going to try this. What niche do I actually publish in? The simplest way is you just find where there's a niche with books, one or more books selling below 50,000 BSR. If you don't know what BSR is, bestsellers rank, every book's got one. So if you look at a book that you think, okay, I want to get into that niche, you just scroll down, it's got bestsellers rank. You want to see that it's below 50,000 and the price is above $12. I used to say 10, but I think you can find a lot of niches now with $12. Prices seem to be going up, which is a good thing, apart from color books because it's so saturated. But if you see one book selling below 50,000 and above $12, most likely that's a good niche. Okay, that tells you that it's a good niche, and then you could just literally stick to that one niche, stick to it. That's it. You don't need to move niches. Okay, and then it's just a case of creating loads of different books here in that one niche. Now, the thing you need to work out is how to position a book in that niche. I'll teach that in my course, by the way. The title is very important. I've got like a whole module just on titles, because with a good title, you can sell loads of books. Most people do bad titles. Most self-publishers do bad titles and they don't sell books. Remember, once you pick your title, you're stuck with that book unless you're going to unpublish it. So it's very, very important you get your title right. That's why I teach a whole course just on titles. I sold a lot of books just on titles, and people make a lot of sales on Amazon KDP just on titles. So nail the title. Remember, every single title you do, you're testing a different angle to that niche. Okay? And that is literally it, guys and gals. I don't want to add any more to that, because you're watching this thinking, all right, how do I make my first sale? Well, I've literally just told you, and there's no more magic to it. Make sure it hits this criteria. You can't really go far wrong if you got that criteria. Make sure you got a bunch of titles, and all you do is publish those titles into that one niche, and you can publish 10 a week. So you could put in a lot of work. And if you put all these three together, there is a very, 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 very high chance that you'll make a lot of money. Not just your first sale, you'll make a lot of money in Amazon KDP. Okay? Like I said, if you want my whole system that goes into this and a lot more detail, just comment unlock below and I'll send you it. Subscribe if you're looking to make money on self-publishing. That's all my videos are about, how to make money self-publishing on Amazon KDP. So hit the subscribe button so I can see you in my next video. And I look forward to seeing you then. Thank you for watching.